Hey guys, for the most part I have been enjoying Season 2, however there were some changes made by 343 that have actually taken away some of the fun aspects of both campaign and multiplayer. The first thing I want to touch on, and the most important one to me, was the ability to pilot the Pelican in Halo Infinite's campaign. I cannot believe 343 have completely removed this from the game. Now if you try to do the Pelican glitch, you will not be able to jump into the Pelican to then fly it. This glitch was such a fun glitch to do, allowing players to literally fly the Pelican all around out of Halo, and for majority of Halo fans, this was the first time any of them had actually flown the Pelican. And funnily enough, there were animations for the Pelican that allowed the player to see fire and smoke when it was heavily damaged, and sure it felt wonky, but it was just one of those experiences that was so enjoyable, and I cannot believe 343 have removed it. Now my only assumption is that they removed this due to co-op, and if that's the case, then I guess that's somewhat understandable, but I still can't say how annoying this change is, because seriously, it was so much fun to do. And even towards the start of the campaign, you could actually spawn in and get the Pelican just to fly around, roam around, and there were barriers to stop you from going to the other areas, which made sense, but still, it was just so much fun to do. And I made a video showing you guys how to actually pilot the Pelican, and I think it got over like 10,000 views, and reading the comments of that video even right now, everyone was over the moon with this change, and having the ability to pilot the Pelican. I seriously can't believe 343 have removed that from the campaign. Terrible, terrible decision, and I really hope 343 can revert it, and maybe put it back into the game, ASAP, because that is such a fun experience that new players, and anyone hopping into the game right now, will not be able to do. Now that's for campaign. In multiplayer, 343 have nerfed a lot of the skill jumps, taken away a lot of the things that a lot of the pros and competitive players, used quite often when playing on those maps. Those skill jumps and skill sliding make the game so much more interesting, and it makes it also far more unpredictable. Taking them out of the game was such a silly decision. This was the more spoken about change because a lot of the pros on Twitter were very vocal about this, but I saw no one mention the Pelican change, so I made a tweet myself on Twitter, and it blew up quite a bit, and so many people were quite surprised that you could even fly the Pelican in the game. And I've got to say, for both multiplayer and campaign, who was asking for a single one of these changes? I don't think anyone was. So 343 decided to just make these changes without letting us know, or even giving us a heads up beforehand that they were making these changes. I am enjoying a lot of Season 2, and I still am having a lot of fun on the game right now, but 343 cannot keep these changes. They need to revert them ASAP, because players are pretty upset, and understandably so. If you guys agree that these changes are bad for the game, as well as the social aspect of the game, please do consider dropping a like, and maybe tag 343 and share this video, because these changes are not good and actually make the game far worse. Let's just hope 343 can revert them or give us a reason as to why they made these changes. With that said guys, I'll catch you all in the next video.